The climate crisis is now imminent and swift action is needed. The EU is gearing itself to promote electric vehicles to combat the crisis. Germany sees 14 million electric vehicles by year 2030. Tesla expects annual sales of 20 million electric vehicles by 2030. The International Energy Agency, the World Bank, and other international institutions claim, however, that massive mining of rare and precious metals will be necessary to meet this production. What would this demand bring to the environment? We have a reason to be concerned, and you should be too. High-capacity batteries required for the energy transition need various rare metals for them to be reliably functional. A key metal required to produce these high-capacity batteries is nickel. Nickel may seem like a common metal used in cooking utensils and coins, but it can only be found in certain places on Earth and cannot be found just anywhere. One such place is the Philippines, in the final frontier, the paradise island of Palawan.
The fact that Palawan is the last ecological frontier of the Philippines is a very significant concern. About 50% of the remaining old-growth forests are found in this beautiful province. Palawan may look lush and bountiful, but it is fragile because it's a steep, long island province, and the topsoil is thin. And because the topsoil is thin, if you remove the forest, there can be high erodibility. And right now, we are vulnerable. As a province, we do have our share of heavy rains and also covered by typhoons.
The Rio Tuba nickel mine that supplies material to notable battery and automakers across the globe is moving forward to expand to nearly 4 times the present size.
Palawan is so rich in nickel. Southern Palawan is the site of several nickel mining operations. And we have seen the devastation, the deforestation, the change in the natural forest landscape because nickel mining is essentially done in natural forest areas. The issue now is because they want to expand, and the expansion area are natural forests. So we have strongly argued that when you talk about environmental impact, you basically do not comply with the law. You contravene the law because the law says areas of maximum protection include natural forest. Now, other impacts besides the forest is, of course, water. Example, the presence of hexavalent chromium, okay, in Rio Tuba. So almost every year that there is a finding and that has not been fully addressed, we documented reports of skin ailments, skin lesions from a community in Rio Tuba. It is a big environmental justice issue for us. It is not fair for people, particularly the indigenous peoples, the vulnerable communities in a developing country like the Philippines, to suffer the brunt of, energy transition because it is not a just transition.
The world desperately needs a swift energy transition in order to avoid further climate devastation. However, a just transition cannot happen without the participation of local actors, including indigenous peoples, local residents, and workers involved in the mining and production phases. Unfortunately, many mining companies in the Philippines and Indonesia ignore the voices of the local people. A habitat loss for those communities is a habitat loss for us all. An energy transition without justice benefits no one.